something something viscosity since 2001.
Oh, continuity. That's an hour entering the namesake.
Except I turned that off screen, so no.
How's your nuts bark
That
breath?
Alright, so this is the busiest of the seasons, actually.
Oh, really?
You have to get 10 caterpillars here. There's a lot of, like, jiggy stuff that you do that is just kind of, like, all loaded into this season. And also there's, like, 48 notes.
Good.
So,
hang on. So the ones that I collected... Let's see. Okay, yeah, they do carry over.
yeah.
That was pointless.
Well, that was pointless.
I can tell that's Farnsworth, but I'm not sure of the origins. I've only seen each episode up to where I stopped once.
Yeah.
Here's
my favorite note.
Oh, there's multiple.
There's a few of them like this. Yeah, there's 3. There's also that token at the beginning if you want to get that. But, anyway, the origin of that particular quote was the episode with, it was the Farnsworth paradox with all the, like, clones and stuff, and, it was, when the 2 professors were just kind of, like, using wrenches on this thing to, like, brighten and dim the lights over and over, and they just keep doing that, and then they're like, well, that was pointless.
Good.
Best enemies.
Oh my god. I fucking hate these things!
They're pretty bad.
The one benefit is that you have to deal with them, so, like... No, I mean, the one benefit of the fact that you have to deal with so many is you keep getting health.
Yeah.
It should really give you 2 for how annoying they are, but no, I don't know.
See, I think you're going to be ending with 84 notes after this one, because I think it's 16 in the winter.
Okay.
So I will,
Do I want to head across to there? Is there any point?
Maybe notes, I'm not sure. So I will ask the obvious question: is autumn your favorite season?
I'm not really sure, honestly. I would have said yeah a while ago, but nowadays I'm really not sure. Let me think. Cause I don't really like summer because it's too hot. I basically just like I guess it's probably up there. I like just the moderate ones in between the extremes. So
I always like spring just because I like the fresh air following the shittiness that is winter, and I don't have a pollen allergy as far as I'm aware, which is the reason why most people hate spring.
right.
So I
don't have hay fever either. Oh, he's just hearing
I just enjoy all the things like going back in bloom and everything, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's nice.
The downside is that it lasts for all of 2 weeks before it becomes summer weather, basically.
That depends on where you live. Over here, it lasts a little longer.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it was kind of like... For me, the summer felt like it lasted like 2 weeks. Funnily enough.
God, I wish.
Like, for the past week, it's been fine. On some nights, I've even gotten... Like, my feet have even gotten cold.
You cannot actually climb this flower all the way.
Wow.
Also, did you see the mention of the lava world?
I actually did not, because I don't pay attention to the dialogue in this game for some reason.
Yeah, it just says, that's it, I'm off to the lava world. You'll never find me there.
Can't wait until I get to Mount Fire Eyes.
Yes. Occasionally known as, I don't know, Dipper goes to Taco Bell.
I've, like, mentioned that to you once, and you don't even know what it is. You fucking poser.
Yeah.
For the record, for anybody curious, it's a shock fic. That's about all you need to know.
It sounds like a good time.
It's pretty gross. I read it.
But did you read the fanfic of it was the Hogwarts and giant squid pairing?
Like the entire student body, or like the building?
The building.
Now that sounds funny.
It's relatively infamous, but it's not actually that bad. Relatively infamous.
Relatively.
That was a good... Bee stealing cars.
Bee stealing whores. Dragons fucking cars, cars fucking dragons.
There's also dragons fucking dragons and cars fucking cars. Gotta take it as far as possible.
I was informed of dragons fucking cars by my friend Jan. Not only are these subreddits, as I think you mentioned, but also it's like it's apparently, I'm told, an in-joke among scalies and furries, because there's just some guy that keeps commissioning porn of dragons fucking cars.
See.
Very specific fetish there. What's your most specific?
No. What's my most specific fetish?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but like, Lord knows people have fucking tried to ask you about that shit on streams and stuff.
God.
It's like, hey,
I just love when people are like, hey, when are you gonna commission a Hadusona? I'm like, I'm not. Thanks.
There are people I know that keep doing this joke of like government assigned furries or government assigned personas, or like trying to make people become furries, and it's like, please stop. It doesn't exactly help your image. Yeah.
Alright. Are there notes in that thing down there, or did you already get those?
Which thing?
Like, below you,
I got
it looks
those,
like
I
they're...
think.
Okay. Never cancel the render distance.
Right. I'm not sure where to go next. I guess just find the place where I can keep climbing up the tree.
Go in the water. You can go inside the beaver's den now.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, cool. I like how that dragonfly is just a random enemy in Bubble Gloop Swamp and in this level, and it
specifically
is
the
also
area.
And it's like in the intro to the game for some reason, and also.
No, I'm recording. No, I'm recording. You can't come in. I'm sorry. No, you can't come in. Oh, you're not. Okay, you're not going to.
I was gonna say it. For some reason, made it in as a spirit in Ultimate.
Really?
Yes.
That is random. Probably just because it was in the intro, to be honest. Like, why else would they? Like, that doesn't explain why it's in the intro. But
I don't know. Clearly, it's further evidence that Sakurai doesn't care about the games that he puts into the game. I don't know. People always accuse him of, like, oh, every level is always, like, the first level of whatever game it came from, or, like, he never plays more than 10 minutes. It's like, dude, like, you know the dude, like, he does enjoy games, but he's also, like, he has a job that he probably spends, like, 12 hours a day on, at least, because he's a workaholic, and doesn't really have time to complete all these games.
I like this!
Oh. Yeah, that was a cool camera.
Anything else in here?
I don't think so. Ooh, here's where they forgot to set the D-map exit.
Uh-oh.
That's how I always refer to it.
What do you mean? Is there something else you can do there other than the void out in spring?
No, it's just the fact that the music doesn't change back until you surface.
Interesting.
So basically, like, when you go into there, it sets the music as, like, Naughty's house or whatever. Yeah. But then when you leave, it doesn't change it to, like, click-clock. So. I always just refer to it as an improperly set DMAP transition.
Okay, where do I want to go now? Climb the tree?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it
I
this
think
way?
the only thing you're missing is the, it's kind of opposite where you are, so it's either way. I think the only thing you didn't get was the Mumbo token at the start, and you can get that on the way out.
Okay. There's also one more of those flowers, but I assume it's part way up the tree.
What do you mean?
Could be in a slight chance.
How do you know there's more?
You said there were 3 of them, and I've only got... Oh, no, never mind, I'm stupid. You said there were 3 notes in the actual... Yeah, my bad.
There are probably more anyway, but yeah, I specifically meant 3 notes.
It's funny, because, like, when you said it... Oh, good.
Cool.
Oh, no.
It seems like a good place to be. It's the happening hip joint.
Like, at the time when you said it, I interpreted it as 3 flowers, and then realized you meant 3 notes, and yet my memory only retained the first one, for some reason, like the misunderstanding.
It's okay. I couldn't remember the difference between a pillow and a cake for like 8 years.
So,
sort of. That's an exaggeration, but
I was once a tree house, I lived in a cake, but I could not see how the orange slayed the rake.
I was only 3 years dead, but it told a tale.
And I don't know how good was that.
And now listen, little child, to the safety rail. But anyway, but yeah, there was like this there was this framed photo of me as a baby.
Oh, you didn't know? There was like something with you that you weren't sure if it was a cake or a pillow?
I was basically just hugging a big pillow, and for some reason I thought that it was a cake, even though there would be no reason for me to be like holding on to this cake. And so I would ask, like, is that a pillow or a cake? And they'd be like, it's a pillow. And I'd be like, okay. And then 5 minutes later, I'd be like, they said it was a cake, right? I don't remember. And I had to ask like fucking 10 times.
That's good. That's real good. I think I'm definitely gonna use save states to get on this thing because I did it once.
You don't need to do that anyway. There's no point.
Oh really? I saw the thing. It was like a shock pad.
You got the Mumbo token, but I think that's just left over from summer.
I see. Should've just gotten rid of it. Don't need it. Get rid of it. Yeah.
This flower's a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Is broccoli your favorite food?
That was something that one of your brothers said, right? And then got really mad when you said no.
Yeah, it was specifically, is broccoli your favorite food? Like, no. You sicken me. It's like, Jonah, what the fuck? It's not your favorite food either. What are you talking about?
Excellent. Pure genius.
Don't you love dogs? Not really. You sicken me.
Beethoven, bite this guy.
That one I can at least see other people having that opinion because people are like super into dogs.
Oh my god, heckin' Papa! Yeah.
Oh.
Should I go into this thing again, or is there no point?
Yeah, you have to.
Oh boy, do I have to do the same thing again? Okay.
No. I mean, there are bees, but they don't attack you. We've all moved out.
No, you haven't. That is a lie. That is a scarecrow. Thought it was a human woman, sorry. Also, I'm enjoying that the camera is just kind of showing me how to bounce here. I assume that's an emulation issue?
I don't remember.
No.
Oh, no.
Huh.
Okay. It looked like it was out of bounds. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Alright, this has to be the thumbnail.
Hopefully. The thumbnail usually picks from like the first 5 minutes of the video.
Not for my...
I remember there was a point when...
It has a thing where it tries to get something that is like centered, or like symmetrical in some way, or just otherwise aesthetically pleasing. It sometimes...
I remember the days when it used to just be whatever the exact center of the video was, and so people would put in like a single frame of something, and it would always...
Like boobs.
Yes. I tried to do that with a picture of Ouija once in one of the Mario 64 tasks, but it didn't work.
Oh. Well, people would abuse that sometimes as well, like for really like super nefarious purposes, like if they made like a screamer or something.
I like how that jiggy is just wait. That's the
Yep.
technique. Of that one. You can either do this super precise, terrible platforming, or you can just say fuck it and wait. Try as you might, there will never be anything back there.
Oh my god. I enjoyed that sound effect. That was very satisfying. Oh, the bridge slowly gets built.
Is that also cute?
No. That's cool.
Is that how you determine if the bridge is male or female
In Animal Crossing Wild? I was gonna make that same joke.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Like, it took me a second to remember if it was like something from Pokemon. I think there was something similar where like you can say like, it's something to do with like your starter in Gen 7. It's like, oh, why did you pick your starter? And you can either say because it's cool or because it's cute. And I think I just remembered that.
Yeah, and it doesn't determine anything.
No.
Because your mom just says the same thing anyway.
Yeah. Should I go in here?
Yeah.
No, that just leads to instant death.
Did you see what Nabnut was saying?
Nope.
He needs 6 more acorns.
Okay.
Why he needs exactly 6
Why is Nabnut here anyway?
Why not?
He's a tree. He can't move.
What?
What?
What are we talking about?
You said, did you see what Nabnut? Oh! For some reason I got it mixed up with the tree from Kirby's Valley.
Oh, yeah, that's Trunker.
I'm good at this.
You need at least 3 more notebooks to go through this door. Okay, so this is a save state moment, but go ahead and grab the one that's not floating in the center first, because you can just backflip to it. And then there's a particular way you want to get this to minimize the chances of getting fucked over.
Okay.
Continue the direction you're facing a little bit.
Okay.
Keep going until you get the next feather. Okay, now if you look down, you'll see how you're kind of in line with the platform below you. Yeah, you want to try to use that to catch your fall here.
Okay.
It's not so bad, but if you don't know to line that up, it really sucks.
I would have assumed that there was like an invisible platform there or something.
I don't think this game does that.
Yeah, it would have seemed out of place, I guess. If they did want to do that, they could have had like the leaves fall on it or something.
Yeah. The owl's feather landing on it from Majora's Mask. Alright, so, he's searched hard, far and wide for these acorns, but, you know, missed all these ones that were just sitting around outside, and the one that's in his house.
Awesome. I had a feeling.
Oh, Edward, where did you go? Bitch, did you try his house?
Is that Spoonie as well?
Yes.
I'm assuming a Spoonie review of one of the Twilight movies.
Yes.
Good.
He probably went home to pack. Even at vampiric speed, it's probably going to take him a few days. Go back down to the like platform where you were before. There's a very awkward bridge that you missed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was tempted to point that one out, but I'm like, maybe you'll notice it. It's in a fucking weird place though. So that should be the last one. So we're not done with the season yet, but how are you doing on time?
Well, OBS seems to... just hit 20 minutes.
Okay, you can probably finish it up.
Okay.
Okay, actually, with these assholes, maybe not.
Should I just pause it or something?
No, this is okay. Oh my god. And I think there's 3 of them. This might just be a save state and go for it moment.
Well, I've already fucking hit this thing 3 times. I may as well.
Yeah. Okay. For the next ones, I'm thinking this is a save state and go for it moment.
A big-lipped alligator moment.
Don't you know you're not allowed to mention that anymore?
Oh, because the source is corrupt.
Yes.
Oh, spiderweb. But is this gonna open up the fungus forest or fungi forest pseudo boss? That was random.
I don't know how to respond to that one, but I enjoyed the reference nonetheless.
I like how they just put fucking 10 notes here, or whatever, 1 or 2.
Okay, yeah, I think that's all of them. Dude, there's a caterpillar right behind you. What would it be? What would it be? What would it brown? Alright, time to very slowly throw 10 of these.
What's the speed
So,
up
in the
kick?
meantime, F4. And before that somehow ruins the, like, recording or something.
Oh, wait, is it a toggle? I see, okay. I was holding it. Oh, what?
Yeah, you come back one more time at winter.
Oh, will you have grown up?
Yep.
I see.
Okay, so you've got all the notes, you've got most of the jiggies. Yeah, I think if you go up here, there's another token. Yeah. Okay. And I believe this actually lines itself up well. After you get this thing. Okay. So, the giant flower is under the beehive, and you basically want to jump from the beehive to get to the top of it to get the jiggy. And I think you're right above the beehive now. You'll want to look down and verify this, but you can probably maneuver your way down there. Okay. Okay, and then, yeah, you can just drop down. It's not dangerous or anything. It immediately falls and dies.
Just in case I miss it.
Yeah.
Alright.
7, I think? Yes, okay, so... Let me think. Okay, yeah. You're good. The only thing left to get is the token right by the front, and then you can be done with this season.
Alright, am I going the right way?
Yeah. So now that you've seen most of this level, what are your thoughts on it?
I enjoy the gimmick. I haven't minded... I thought I would mind climbing the tree multiple times more than I do. They kind of give you enough stuff to do on the way up that it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, it's, I can see that without a guide, this would be really annoying to 100% because you're not going to know, like, how many notes are in each area and that kind of thing, but, yeah, I like how they did this place. It's cool.
Yeah. The birds even... Like, I had more trouble with the fucking things in Rusty Bucket Bay for whatever reason, so... But yeah, next time, back to the void.